faces of joy, yes, we're the real McCoys, with our faces all wearing a grin. Not a care can stay when we're around your way. We'll win your hearts if you'll just let us in. Any kid on the street who you by chance to meet can direct you to laughter and cheer.
Then you'll know for sure that we've been on tour, and all the folks will agree
that we're the happiest, snappiest gang around town. We're the real McCoys.
Greetings, my friends. This is Kevin O'Gorman to add yet another color to your rainbow of happiness. Yes, this is the time in your listening timepiece when we set out to chase away your blues. And here's the gang to do the job, the Real McCoys.
How do you do?
Yes, believe you me, that's a sincere greeting. And with the sweetest of swing music all nicely arranged by Don Harper, the Swing Tet go into action.
Skies and the starlit waters linger in your eyes. Native hills are calling, to them we belong, and we'll cheer each other with the pagan love song.
Well, that's a sign of things to come, for here's the brilliant Laurie Wilson to astound you with his sensational Mumble Boogie. Each year you pay a license fee to listen to radio, but I think they should refund you money when the station on the air is ROWE and its operator, Alan Rowe.
Good evening, everybody. This is station ROWE. Tonight, folks, we have an apology to make. On this program, we were to have been assisted by that beautiful Melbourne soprano, Miss Petunia Pompdale. But unfortunately, folks, Miss Pompdale, who works at the State Savings Bank and intended to sing trees, was transferred to another branch.
Gentlemen, don't let this happen to you. Don't let people say your wife married you for your money, even if you haven't got any. Stop falling here with Jan Duffian, the Jan Duff remover. Buy a bottle of Jan Duffians a day and rub it well into the scalp.
Now remember, folks, one application of Dan Ruffian and your hair will become thin. But don't worry about that, because on the second application it'll become even thinner. But don't worry about that, because on the third application it'll disappear altogether. But don't worry about that, because your cure has been affected. You see? No hair, no dandruff.
The time is tonight, and here is a message just for the dear little ladies.
Now listen, all yous ladies, no matter where yous be, you's'll always get a pick-up if yous all drink Tootle's tea.
Ladies, do you feel tired, run down, weary, nervy and depressed after washing all those naughty old pots and pans, plates and dishes, cups and saucers, knives and forks, spoons and toothpicks? You do? Then don't worry, darlings, just sit yourself down and pick yourself up with a delicious, delectable, delightful cup of Tootle's tea. The tea, ladies, that makes you tootle. And don't forget, in the words of the famous songwriter,
now listen, all yous ladies, no matter where yous be, you's'll always get a pick-up if yous all drink Tootle's tea.
And now Rip 'em off razor blades take the air. Rip 'em off, the razor blade with the keen edge. Remember, Rip 'em off razor blades are silent, smooth, and slick. Just listen to this Rip 'em off razor blade in a razor as it glides over a customer's face in a barber shop, silently and gently removing his whiskers. And don't forget, folks, Rip 'em off razor blade's famous three-way slogan.
no trouble,
No stubble.
no face.
And now, folks, Twiddle-Thumbs take the air. Twiddle-Thumbs, the scientific experts. That's right, folks. At last, from Twiddle-Thumbs' production line comes the invention we've all been waiting for, the telephone. And don't forget, folks, the Twiddle-Thumbs. I'll spell that for you, Twiddle-Thumbs. A T-W-I-D-D-L-E, double-lumps. Remember, Twiddle-Thumbs will be on the air again at the same time next week, when they'll present yet another great scientific discovery the men of Melbourne are all hoping and praying for. A flaming cigarette lighter that works. Goodbye now.
Incidentally, listeners, Alan Rowe writes every word and portrays every character in all of his radio performances. A brilliant artist indeed. And while you're thinking about talented people, here's Roy Lyons, the McCoy Quintet, and a delightful old song.
Round my Indiana homestead wave the cornfields. In the distance looms the woodlands clear and cool. Oftentimes my thoughts revert to scenes of childhood, when I first received my lessons, nature school. But one thing there is missing in the picture. Without her face it seems so incomplete. I long to see my mother in the doorway, as she stood there years ago, her boy to greet. Oh, the moonlight's fair tonight along the wallbench. From the fields there comes the breath of new mown hay. Through the sycamores on the banks of the Wabash, far away. Oh, the moon lies fair tonight along the Wabash. From the fields there comes the breath of new mown hay. Through the sycamores the candle lights are gleaming. On the banks of the Wabash, far away, so far away.
Yes, sweet music is always captivating, just like the rich, mellow tones of the Vibra Grand. If it's trouble you're after, step up and meet Clancy.
Now Clancy was a peaceful man, if you know what I mean. The cops picked up the pieces after Clancy left the scene. He never looked for trouble, that's a fact you can assume. But nevertheless, when trouble would press, Clancy lowered the boom. Oh, the Clancy, oh, the Clancy. Whenever they got his Irish up, Clancy lowered the boom, 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 boom.
O'Leary was a fighting man, they all knew he was tough. He strutted around the neighborhood, a-shooting off his guff. He picked a fight with Clancy then, and there he sealed his doom. Before you could shout, O'Leary, look out, Clancy lowered the boom.
Oh, the Clancy, oh, the Clancy. Whenever they got his Irish up, Clancy lowered the boom, 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 boom.
The neighbors all trot out for Kate O'Grady's wedding night. McDougal said, let's have some fun, I think I'll start a fight. He wrecked the hall and kissed the bride and pulverized the groom. Then quick as a wink before you could think, Clancy lowered the boom.
Oh, the Clancy, oh, the Clancy. Whenever they got his Irish up, Clancy lowered the boom, 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 boom. Clancy lowered the boom.
Comes the spot in the McCoy merry-go-round where four hands manipulate two pianos, and you hear the combination that is being hailed throughout the country as a radio highlight. Well, there's no doubt about the boys. They're certainly terrific.
Yeah, just like Penny Lucas.
Yes, Archie, she's got everything a good singer should have.
Oh, yes, she's got a nice voice, too.
Archie. That's no way to talk about a young lady.
Hello, Rowe. Gosh, he's shaved off. He's disguised. I love that number she sings.
Oh, which one's that, Archie?
Powder your nose with sunshine.
Powder your face with sunshine.
Well, no, there's only sunshine to powder your nose anyway.
Listen, Kevin, what's the matter with Archie? He seems depressed.
Oh, I don't know, Alan.
Now, I'll say I'm depressed. Not even your donkey drops could pick me out today.
I see. Well, tell me, Archie, what's on your mind? Matilda?
No, the income tax.
Oh, Archie, income tax is quite simple. There's nothing in it.
You mean for the taxpayer?
Now, look, Archie, as Kevin says, income tax is very, very simple. I'll explain it to you.
You'll make it simple?
Oh, I'll make it as simple as I can.
Very simple?
A very simple explanation
Good.
of taxation, Archie.
Okay, good.
Now, you see, you are entitled to be taxed on the net amount of any income after deducting all losses, expenses, depreciation, rates, and land taxes, fire and burglary insurance, and adding interest, dividends, rents, and premiums, share in partnership, income as beneficiary under will, settlement of deed of gift, instrument of trust and property, including annuities, royalties, tributes, and licenses subject to a minimum tax on £200.
In other words, you can't win.
Oh, but Archie, it's all so simple.
Simple? Listen, who wrote the last bit of script that was just a jumble? Where did you get it from?
From the front of the taxation form.
Oh, stealing somebody else's lines, eh?
Well, anyway, Archie, let's get on with filling up your form.
What, lunchtime already?
No. That's not that kind of a form, you idiot.
Oh, I think it was.
The taxation form.
Oh, yeah, the taxation.
I've got to fill it in for you.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I have.
Very
If I get a
nice.
chance.
Yeah, go on.
When I find the place. Here we are.
At the top of the
Right.
page there.
Now, let me see.
Yeah.
Name of employer.
Fitzroy School.
I see, and the address.
At the back of the pub.
Back of the what?
At the back of the pub.
Back of the pub?
Yeah, it's a Baccarat school.
Oh. Look, Archie, you can't put that in the income tax reform. Haven't you got a genuine occupation?
Well, I'm an ST bookie on Sundays.
Oh, look, Archie, look, we can't put those in the income tax form. What do you do for a living?
Nothing much.
Oh, I see, you're a bricklayer.
What do you
Now, look, Archie, take your earned income.
That's what the taxation department want to do.
Ah, no, Archie, you're quite wrong.
Huh?
Oh, no. You see,
I see.
to arrive at the figure in which you are taxed,
Yeah.
you take your gross income, deduct your expenses incurred in earning the gross income, and also allowable rebates.
Oh, I see.
Now, all we need are some expenses and rebates for deduction.
I'll say we do, yeah.
Now, let me see.
Yeah.
Are you married? And if so, have you any children?
What's that got to do with taxation?
Everything, Archie, everything. Now, say you had a wife and 18 kids.
Hey, listen, my name's Archie, not Superman.
No, but supposing you had a wife and 18 kids.
Supposing you had them instead.
But I don't want them.
Well, neither do I.
But you don't have to have them.
All right.
But if you did have a wife and 18 kids, you could claim for them as a rebate.
That's a heck of a way to get a rebate.
Oh, Archie. Archie, you're hopeless. I give up. I've had it.
What, a rebate?
No, I've had you. That's what I mean. You're just a nitwit.
Oh.
Tell me, Archie, how do you get on without brains?
I cheat. What's your excuse?
Oh, Archie,
Yes, Ken.
weren't you going to ask Alan something for me?
For you?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, of course. Alan, could you lend Kev 5 quid?
Lend Kevin 5 quid?
Yeah.
Oh, no. If I lent Kevin 5 quid, I might never get it back again.
Well, never mind. You could take it off your tax as a rebate.
As a rebate?
Yeah.
For what?
A gift to a dumb institution.
Oh.
We have our welcome sign outside the McCoy mansion, and we're pleased that Everett Wilson accepted the invitation and stepped in to join the happy gang.
You're so desirable, I just can't resist you. You're so desirable, I had to give in. That firm resolve I made has vanished away now. I'm happy to say now you win. You're so adorable. The moment I saw you, it's so deplorable, the fool that I've been. And yet I'm glad you've got my heart, dear, like a butterfly on a pin. You're so desirable, I had to give in. You're so desirable, I just can't resist you. You're so desirable, I had to give in. That firm resolve I made has vanished away now. I'm happy to say now, you win. You're so adorable, the moment I saw you. It's so deplorable, the fool that I've been. And yet I'm glad you got my heart, dear, like a butterfly on a pin. You're so desirable, I had to give in.
Well, the Macs greeted you with a big howdy-do, but I know they'd hate to say goodbye to you, so let them leave you musically and say cheerio.
Cheerio, now this is where we say goodbye, so cheerio. Just keep a twinkle in your eye and then we'll be so cheery, cheery, cheerio. Cheerio, we've had a lot of happy days, so cheerio. Let's think about the happy days and then we'll be so cheery, cheery, cheerio.
We will meet again soon, and then we'll have another love or two.
Those skies are gray, they'll turn again to brightest blue.
Until then, cheerio, I hope good luck will come your way, so cheerio. Be seeing you another day and then we'll be so cheery, cheery, cheerio.
Again soon, and then, why, we'll have another love or two.
Those skies are gray, they'll turn again to brightest blue.
Until then, cheerio, I hope good luck will come your way, so cheerio. Be seeing you another day and then we'll be so cheery, cheery, cheerio.
Well, as the quartermaster used to say, that's the full issue. But at the same time next week, there'll be another handout of happiness, and the Real McCoys will be pleased to have you as their guests. Once again, you'll be able to feast on music and mirth with Alan Rowe, Laurie Wilson, Petty Lucas, Roy Lyons, Freddie Phillips, Don Harper, Bruce Clark, Neville Madison, Bill Castenson, Fred O'Kane, Fred King. A guest visitor, of course, will step in, as did Evelyn Wilson. And the dynamo who generates the power and produces the pep, Leslie Ross.
Happiest gang around town, we're the Real